Welcome to the Bricks Network. I'm Ken. Today on the desk we have the Lego Technic Lamborghini Huracán Tecnica in the orange colorway. And this is rated for 9+. It contains 806 pieces and had a retail price of $49.99, 52 euros and 99 cents, and 46 pounds and 99 cents. And that came out to about 6.2 cents per piece in the US. All right, let's go ahead and get it to the speed build. Welcome to the review portion of the video. So this is the Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica in orange. I also have the green one, which I'm interested to see how it's going to shake out, if there's any differences or it's just a color difference. But you know, that video will be forthcoming as well. So just a couple highlights of this vehicle. First and foremost, it's like what I like to call the hand of God that turns the wheels. The doors open and you can actually see the seats inside. Very cool coloring. And then the other side, I'll slowly spin it around. The headlights. The front opens, or technically it's the trunk, but since the engine's in the back, you have this nice little detail. Front splitter and lip. Swing around to the driver's side. The door opens here. And then in the inside, I don't know if you can see that, but the steering wheel actually has a little Lamborghini bull on it. Let's see if I can pop it out. Hope it won't be too difficult to put in. Oh, there we go. It's a nice little touch. I'll put that in later. The driver's side seats. The rear. Rear wing. It doesn't function. It's pretty static. And then that sweet V10 engine. You can see in there. And what's really cool about it is it has the mechanisms. One of the first things you actually build for this set is when you're rolling, you can see the pistons moving. It's a very nice detail. And it's this mechanism here that hits the pistons. You can see the gearing and all that stuff in here. And this is the hand of God that operates the wheels here. Yeah. A very nice detail, which I truly appreciate. I don't know if you can see that, but do you see the size of the wheels? Thank you, Lego. Now, if you could only do this for your Formula One sets, I would be ecstatic. But that's another topic for another day. Beyond that, what I will touch on is just some of the choices that they made here. First thing that I mean, the steering wheel is functional, but this thing here, these are kind of odd, to be honest. Like, why didn't they have a coupling so it kind of covers these? They just kind of dangle down, and it's kind of weird. But you know, it's a minor gripe. Other than that, the shape of the Huracan, it did a pretty good job. A pretty good job. No complaints there. No complaints whatsoever. And the last thing that I was mentioned are these things here. These are little small, I want to say, gray pegs. And they actually flipped upside down. And they're like the little half pegs. And they flipped upside down, and this thing is very flimsy. I've had one pop out a couple of times while going through the building process. So that's just something that you have to be aware of. And briefly, I'll touch on another good thing that I like about this set is the amount of stickers. There's 17. And you can see that there aren't a lot of stickers that are adorning this vehicle. You see the lines that are just made by the Technic pieces is what I like. You don't have all these extra thousands of stickers to make the lines of the vehicle. I think it's just overkill and maybe just not good design. So this is a pretty good design. They did a really good job. And here's the rear. A few stickers here. And then the stickers for that V10 engine. So let's do a little bit of comparison between this and another Lego Technic set in this scale that I've built a couple years ago. And at that point, it was my favorite vehicle that I had built to date. And that was the McLaren Senna GTR. This beauty here. And today, looking at it, I still love this vehicle. Just the details. The door, how it swings open. That V8 engine. And it has the same mechanism too when the wheels are moving. The pistons move up and down. And then it still has the hand of God as well, the turning wheels. And the wheels are still the right size, fatter in the rear. Yeah, and it has that same issue where it doesn't have links to, or even just putting a little black peg there to kind of mask it would be nice. Yeah. And side by side, and the rear. Very cool looking vehicles. Yeah. So set this to the side. Other than that, for the price of roughly $50, you can't beat it. It's a really nice piece. You get over 806 pieces. I mean, for the money, it's a really good value, and which really makes me like these Technic pieces, especially this size of car. I don't know if it's considered, 1/10 scale or 1/12 scale, but I know the big ones are considered 1/8 scale. But this one, for the money, you can't beat it. You can't beat it at all. So that's it for the review. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave them down in the comment section below. And if you guys enjoy this content, please consider subscribing. I'm approaching 100 subscribers within a month, so I'm very ecstatic, and I'm happy. I'm actually being able to enjoy building all these Lego sets that I've been collecting over the years, and just due to work in the corporate world, I never had time to build them. So I'm ecstatic. I'm happy that you guys are joining me on this journey. And if you have any sets that you want me to build, please leave them down in the comment section below as well. And I try to answer all of these comments, so I do read them all. All right, guys. Thank you. To the next one. Peace.